The potential for Kill Bill 3 has been questioned in light of Quentin Tarantino's remarks regarding his 10th film, but the project doesn't necessarily have to end there. The third Kill Bill movie may not be made even though Quentin Tarantino appears to have put an end to it. Before retiring, Tarantino has always stated that he would make 10 films, and he has always viewed Kill Bill as one film divided into two. With this qualification, there are 9 films between Reservoir Dogs and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so the director still has one more project to complete before reaching his predetermined cap. The possibility of Tarantino directing a third Kill Bill film was eliminated when he stated during the promotion of his new book Cinema Speculation that his 10th and final film would be an original story. Nevertheless, the project shouldn't be abandoned in light of this statement. Quentin Tarantino could still direct Kill Bill 3 if Quentin Tarantino considers Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2 to be a single film. He might be able to complete the project without exceeding his budgetary constraints. Kill Bill is mostly about the bride, Uma Thurman, seeking retribution from those who have wronged her, but it also touches on family and heritage. For instance, Oren Ishii, Lucy Liu, in Kill Bill Volume 1 was affected by seeing her parents violently murdered when she was just 9 years old. Also in Kill Bill 1, as Vernita Green's young daughter Nikki is upstairs in her room, the bride exacts brutal vengeance on her. According to Entertainment Weekly, Tarantino described a grown-up Nikki as the main character of Kill Bill 3. She would be seeking out Uma Thurman's The Bride and Maya Hawke's adult daughter Bibi in order to exact revenge for the death of her mother. Kill Bill 3 might be considered a sequel to the first film rather than a standalone film because it would technically continue the tale of the bride's quest for vengeance and its effects. Tarantino could then take the helm of the production without breaching his word. Kill Bill 3 without the direction of Quentin Tarantino. Kill Bill 3's story is too good to ignore still. Kill Bill 3 should be made because the potential for the plot is too great to pass up. The bride and Bibi's daughter Nikki's quest for vengeance would be a wonderful way to change how the audience views the first 2 volumes. According to Tarantino, Nikki's desire to kill the bride is just as legitimate as the bride's desire to exact revenge on those who organized the carnage at her wedding. Maya Hawke would bring a new level to the themes of family and vengeance in Kill Bill 3 because she is the real-life daughter of Uma Thurman. Even the bride herself warned the young Nikki that if she ever desired to exact revenge for her mother's passing, she would be waiting for her. The internet has praised Zendaya's casting as the perfect choice to play Vivica A. Fox's grown-up on-screen daughter. Due to their roles in Stranger Things and Euphoria, respectively, Hawke and Zendaya are both extremely well liked by younger audiences, and they might thus introduce a completely new audience to the tale of the bride. It's hardly unexpected that Quentin Tarantino has abandoned plans to make Kill Bill 3 as his 10th and final film given the extensive list of unproduced sequels and spin-offs. And yet, compared to his rumored Django/Zorro project with Jamie Foxx and Antonio Banderas or his Double V Vega project with Michael Madsen and John Travolta, Kill Bill 3 feels like a more substantial notion. It would be disappointing if Tarantino's self-imposed 10-movie limit prevented him from making the movie, as the massacre at Two Pines continues to touch the lives of the victims' children. Tarantino is still the best choice for Kill Bill 3. Kill Bill 3 might be directed by someone else, but Quentin Tarantino has a troubled history with how other filmmakers have handled his storylines. Given Tarantino's well-known loathing of natural-born killers, it seems to reason that he would be fiercely protective of the characters and setting he created. Tarantino is still the best choice to write and direct Kill Bill 3 since he is familiar with the characters and because his enthusiasm for a hypothetical third film demonstrates that he has a clear vision for it. However, between Tarantino and Kill Bill 3 there is the omnipresent 10-movie restriction. If he isn't bold enough to secretly classify all 3 Kill Bill films as one film, a miniseries could be another way to get around the cap. Tarantino was linked to the Justified sequel series, suggesting he's open to a move into prestige television. Streaming services like Netflix and Prime would be very interested in a Kill Bill, or Kill Bride, miniseries that focused on Nikki, the bride, and Bibi. Giving the world more Tarantino and continuing the story of Kill Bill would be a cool workaround. Why Kill Bill 3 can work without Quentin Tarantino directing alternately, Kill Bill 3 might benefit from a new director's take on The Bride's Tale. With Uma Thurman as the main character, the story is predominantly female, and many of the former assassins who made up the Deadly Vipers were female. A female director of a Kill Bill sequel might improve Tarantino's imaginary world, especially given that the potential storyline is likely to continue to emphasize women, focusing on mothers and daughters. It's common for males to seek revenge on their deceased fathers or husbands in action movies, so having two assassins' daughters square off against one another would be a welcome change of pace. There aren't many female directors listed on Quentin Tarantino's list of his favorite films from the past 10 years, so if he were to relinquish directing duties, a female successor wouldn't be guaranteed. Tarantino would still likely serve as screenwriter and producer for Kill Bill 3, so even if he didn't direct it, he would have a say in who did. Although Tarantino hasn't helmed every film he's written, he does have a lot more influence in the industry now and would probably go with a director he trusted with his vision to prevent a repeat of the Natural Born Killers / Oliver Stone scenario. Given Tarantino's remarks regarding his final picture, the possibility of a third Kill Bill film may seem remote, but there are still ways for the director to revisit the plot. The Django / Zorro comic book, which Tarantino co-wrote, is where Nicky's quest for vengeance against the bride may even take place. There is still hope that audiences will see a Kill Bill 3 in some future form thanks to Tarantino's many options for continuing the bride's story, both in and out of the director's chair.